everyone, I'm back, I think. Anyways, I just got back from my 3-day trip to Lincoln, Nebraska and Omaha, Nebraska. It was a 3-day trip. The last 2 days I've been in Lincoln, and Wednesday I was in Omaha. Technically it was a 4-day trip because I left on Tuesday morning. It was one of the crazy mornings because it's one of those mornings where you had to be up at like 4 in the morning. Or I was up at 5 in the morning to pack up all my stuff, and this is Central Standard Time. No, not Central, Mountain Standard Time, since I'm in like the Panhandle of Nebraska. But the trip was really good. In Omaha, first night we went to the bridge that crosses the Missouri River, and we walked across and we went into Iowa. It was pretty awesome. That was the, wait, hold on. It was one of the few states I've been into. I traveled into South Dakota, Colorado, Wyoming, and now Iowa. So 4 states. And I can't count Nebraska because I live in Nebraska, but Iowa was like, once you crossed into Nebraska, into Iowa, you could really feel like the temperature change. Like on the Nebraska side, even on the bridge near the river, it was still kind of hot. Like 90 degrees. And when you crossed over into Iowa, it was like 60 degrees. It was really cool. And then we reached land. It got as hot as Nebraska, which I absolutely hated because I'm not a huge fan of the heat. But it was like a new experience, and I'm all for new experiences, even though I was totally afraid because the bridge kept swaying back and forth and back and forth. It was really, really fun, except I kept feeling like I was going to trip and fall off the bridge, which I'm pretty sure my friends would have fallen with me because we were all linking arms walking down. So if I would have fallen, they all would have fallen. And I'm pretty sure the people we traveled with wouldn't have let that happen. So I guess I shouldn't have been afraid, but I was. And then we were in Iowa for like 20 minutes, and then we started heading back to our hotel. And in our hotel there was a pool. It was like pretty small pool. It was about the size of my bedroom, which is small. Considering that the pools I'm used to are like way bigger. So, and then the second day we went to the Omaha Zoo, which that was really awesome, except it was really hot. And my group that I was with, we went to all the outside exhibits, and it was really, really sad because I didn't get to see any of the big cats at all. Well, we walked by the cheetah exhibit, there were no cheetahs. Then we walked by the lions, there were no lions. I was so mad. And then when we ate at the Treetops restaurant, it was very good, except the food. I didn't like the meat, but it would have been good if I actually could swallow meat. But all in all, the morning was really good. It wasn't too hot in the morning, and then afternoon hit, and we went into the indoor exhibits because it was hotter in the afternoon. And we first went into the jungle rainforest exhibit thingy, which was right next to our restaurant. So it was closest. We went in there and we walked all around, and we ended up separating into two groups because we were in one big group. We separated into two little groups, and we lost half the people. There was this swaying bridge, wooden bridge, and like it was wet and slippery because it was by a waterfall. I kept thinking, I'm gonna fall. I probably should have just gone through the cave, but then I would have missed it because it was really awesome. And there was a whole lot of animals. There were like a ton of really big fish. I'm like, those fish are super big. I could probably fit like about 2 of them in my room. And they probably would be fighting over each other most of the time. So yeah. And then we saw one crocodile. It was a Phillips crocodile, but I couldn't really see all of it. I only saw the tail part, which wasn't very interesting because I've seen a lot of crocodile tails. I mean, if I really want to see a crocodile tail, I can just look it up on Google. I mean, sure, it would have been real life, but it would have been better than seeing just a tail. And then, Wednesday night, we went back. We went to Lincoln. I'm trying to remember what we did Wednesday night. Oh yeah, Wednesday night we went to the E.T. Mahoney State Park, and we went to watch the little play. It was called like Sandy's Saloon or something. It was really awesome. I loved it, and the whole crowd got to participate in like throw popcorn at the villain, which I didn't throw popcorn at the villain because I was in the back. And you could just like drop money on the stage, like sneak up money on the stage, and the actors had to stay in character while they were doing it, and it was really fun, and I enjoyed it. And then we went back to our hotel. We had to stay in our rooms because the pool was broken. So my 4 roommates, which were my 3 friends, my 3 roommates were my 3 friends that I traveled with, and we all stayed up, and I kicked my friend off of the bed, which I'm pretty sure she did not like, and she threatened to make me sleep on the floor. And then yesterday we went to tour the Husker Stadium. That was pretty awesome. I love the Huskers. I'm a major Husker fan. And it was just absolutely amazing. And, going back to the zoo. We also went to see the aquarium. That was my first time being in an aquarium. I didn't know what to expect. At first I was like, this is so boring. And then we got to like the tunnel, and I'm like, this is so cool. Like my opinion totally changed once we got to the tunnel. I'm thinking that they did that intentionally because I was about ready to turn around, but I had to stay with my group because it was a really big zoo and I would have gotten lost. I usually always get lost, so I had to stay with the group. But it was really fun. I enjoyed it, and yeah. And then going back to Lincoln, we toured the state capitol. We also toured the governor's residence. And then last night we went to see Cirque du Soleil. It was pretty awesome. They did Avatar. I saw James Cameron Avatar, but I really liked Cirque du Soleil performing Torque, their first fight. It was way better than the movie, honestly. And I told my group leader that I would never be able to do that stuff because I'm terrified of heights. And just going up the escalator in the Pinnacle Bank Arena was terrifying. And then we went to the Archway today on our way back home, and I was literally hanging on to the little railing by the escalator. I was like, I'm not doing this again. And then we had to go back down them, and I was literally hanging on again. So, it was fun. I really enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun, like the whole group did. Like, we were sitting there waiting to do at the governor's residence, and we played a little trivia game. Because the Nebraska State Capitol is a high-rise, the building itself. So, Maker Bleeder asked, what two other states have a high-rise Capitol building? I didn't know, and I'm pretty sure it's Indiana and North Dakota, if I recall correctly, but I'm pretty sure I don't, so, oh well. And our hotel still had the pool broken, and we were staying in the Holiday Inn outside of Lincoln, so it also had a hot tub, and we couldn't go because it was broken, which kind of made a lot of us upset. And then this morning at 5:30 Central Time, my bedmate woke me up saying, scoot over, because I ended up taking up most of the bed, and if she would have rolled over, she would have rolled over onto the floor. Which, I think after being kicked onto the floor would have been such a big problem, but we switched sides, because last night I was by the little chair in the corner, and she was by the little nightstand, so she would have fallen, her head would have hit the nightstand, which I would not have wanted. So, yeah, and then we were supposed to load up our bus at 8:40, and we were supposed to be up earlier, like 7, but we didn't hear our wake-up call, so we got up at like 8:05, and we were just rushing around, packing up our stuff, and it was super crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure half the time that we thought we were gonna leave something behind because we were up so late. And I almost left several of my toiletries there, which would have been terrible because I kind of need my toiletries for shower time, like tomorrow night. So, yeah. And we were leaving, and it was raining really, really bad. I almost got soaked, and I was running with my coffee. So I ended up getting coffee over my hand several times. I'm like, ugh. Today didn't start off to a really good start, and now it's storming again. So I'm going to go and post this video before it starts storming really badly, and we have to go downstairs. So, bye! I hope you enjoyed this video and all my other videos, the ones I already posted, and I will post in the future. Have fun, enjoy your lives, and remember, you're always beautiful, inside and out. Nobody can change that. So have fun, enjoy yourself, and just be yourself. Don't be anybody else.